Where do you actually start? Do you know what? We've seen the three clubs who got promoted last season come straight back down. I love Norwich, but I'm glad this Norwich team aren't getting promoted. A lot of people may find that a strange thing to say. Last 2 years in the Premier League, they have been miles off it, and this is worse. I think David Wagner is a thoroughly decent bloke. I do. But I think Norwich need a change, and they need a change of identity. I think Norwich should be playing possession-orientated football in the Championship. They've gone away from their identity. I think they played counter-attack this season. They had a dreadful start to the season, and then he turned it round. But they were humiliated this evening. He's had a go. I think that there's a certain expectation at Norwich City, and I think they should be doing better than they are.
It's a brutal atmosphere, isn't it, post-match, when you've taken in a game such as that, and the questions inevitably come very, very quickly indeed, Paul. When you see a manager such as that in that particular position, do you understand, A, how he feels, and B, how everyone else feels looking at it, because you've got that far, but not far enough?
Yeah, I understand how he feels and how everyone else feels. I don't think that everyone else understands how he feels.
Yeah.
But I thought he spoke well, he was honest, and he didn't just say that it was individual errors, he referenced tactical setup and things that were getting wrong tactically, and I thought he was very honest about the game, which is all you can be.
It's not all just down to David Wagner as well. Who signed Sidney Van Hooijdonk? I mean, second half, Sargent goes off, and that's a nightmare. Sargent's been Norwich's go-to centre forward. Unfortunate for him that he's not ready. But they let Adam Eder go to Celtic. Let him go to Celtic. I know Adam Eder wanted to go to Celtic, and bring Van Hooijdonk and Jonathan Rose playing centre forward second half. So there are other issues which Norwich have to deal with. It's not all on David Wagner.
Listen, you're talking about things that are probably out of his control. I think what he has had to deal with and the things that he can organise in terms of getting that team out on the pitch, I feel he's done a really good job to get that squad of players with the injuries they've had, Sargent for large chunks, Rowe for large chunks of this season missing, to get them in the playoffs. Personally, feel that he's done a really good job in the circumstances, and I think it would be really harsh if he does lose his job. Maybe it's a natural time for a change of direction. Director of football gone in there, might want to do things a little bit differently, different type of strategy, but certainly I feel he comes out of this situation with credit in the bank.
I look at things like 25% possession against Southampton at home. Don't tell me that that's acceptable, from the Norwich ethos, the way that they play. This is the Championship. I understand expectation at Premier League level, totally different. Totally different. They should be doing better in the Championship.